One of the more challenging aspects of being a hospice nurse is when a patient, caregiver, or family member asks the question, when? How much longer until there's death? There are nurses out there, and my heart goes out to you because I was one who was like, only God knows. And that is an honest answer, but it belays the fact that we as nurses do have the ability to prognose. That is within our scope of practice to provide a prognosis. And from my perspective, part of Hospice 101 is being able to answer the patient when appropriate. If there's emotional distress, you may want to find a way to bridge that with the social worker or the chaplain or both to just make it easier. But we can answer these hard questions of how much longer. There's a combination of a science to this as well as an art. So the book Art of Hospice Prognosis is meant to guide you through the scientific steps of how you can know within reasonable timeframes how much longer does your patient have to live. And as you do this more and more, you're going to develop the art of this into prognosis. And this book also dwells into the very important area of how to communicate this information to the patient when they're able to comprehend it, to the caregivers and family members, as well as to the interdisciplinary team. Now, this book does include sample conversations, templates, and many guides that are based on science and evidence to know how much longer somebody who is terminally ill has to live. This book builds upon many of the other books that I've written for hospice nurses and caregivers, including Mastering Eligibility, Implementing Hope, which starts October of this year, 2025, How to Document Accurately for Clinical Compliance. So I do hope you consider this book as part of your collection to empower you to grow and to bloom. And I thank you for your time and your consideration for what you're doing in hospice nursing.